So another pedophile showed up. 24-year-old Zach Kays. Used to have a YouTube channel criticizing cartoons. No comment. Let's dive right into the proof of what is already known. Zach here had conversations with a 14-year-old girl and said he would teach her a thing or two about lewd roleplays, fully knowing how old she is. 500 screenshots have been made over 13 months' time of their conversations. Even Zach's closest friends reach out to him to turn himself in. In the video, you can hear him admit that he is not denying anything they claim he has done. This is from 9 minute 47 and onwards of the video in the description below. None of this is out of context. Have a listen.
I'm not going to lie about it. Why would I try to deny any of this? I'm not going to BS my way out of it.
Allow me to finish. What we're going to do is we're going to wait 24 hours. And if you haven't done it by then, well, we'll do it for you. Is that correct in thinking that, Josh?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cut in here, and I have to say that friend 1 and friend 2 have a really uncomfy tone in their voice. Like, they really don't want to do this, and they're trying to help him. But it doesn't really seem like Zach is interested in that.
You guys are my friends, like...
Guilt tripping.
I'm sorry, dude, but...
Not anymore.
This is a crime. This is a crime, man. I don't want to do this.
How could you do this, Zach?
I was in a bad place, okay? And I wasn't thinking straight. That's on me, okay? I accept that responsibility.
Well,
That's me.
You were in a bad place for a whole year.
I know, and I didn't do anything about it because I thought I could try and fix things on my own. I tried going to, like, my therapist, and it wasn't working.
Near the end of the relationship, you said that you wanted to stop the roleplay until she was 18. Even considered yourself a pedophile. You said it yourself, that you were a pedophile. Doing the right thing at that point is not sweeping it under the rug.
If you do this, we're not going to make this public, all right?
This could destroy my career here, guys.
At this point, he dares to think about his career on YouTube and not even about the consequences this has for other people around him. He's purely thinking about himself and his future career on YouTube. And to be honest, you can see how selfish he is, and he tries to rat his way out of this, not having to go to the authorities. God knows what he would pull if he didn't actually have any exposure like this.
There have been times where I admit I have done things that are probably worse than this. In fact, I can safely say that this is one of the worst things that I've ever done. One of the worst things that I've ever done.
One of the worst things that he's ever done. I'm not sure what to imagine here, but what is worse than pedophilia?
But there have been worser. But you guys were the closest thing I've ever had family. And there was still that part of me that was just like, I don't know if I can tell them completely everything. And to be honest, I have not told a lot of you guys completely everything either. I have not told you guys about some of the recent things that I've done not on here, one of which being...
He really sounds like he's making up something, doesn't he? It sounds like he's thinking of something.
Almost attempted suicide.
Oh, fuck me. We're doing this?
Twice.
Oh, fuck me twice.
I got into a serious fight.
That's somehow worse than pedophilia. Smacking someone on the jaw, that's worse than pedophilia. Well, we learned something today, didn't we?
And that's not even including all the stuff on my other side, which is another persona that I have online with all my furry friends. And that's in a completely other list of sins and confessions that I have to make. There was a romantic sexting thing, whatever. I found out that she had been lying to me about her age, that she was 17 instead of 21, and that she had every intention on bringing this to the police. And she did.
When did you know this girl? The one that lied to you, apparently.
3 years ago.
After you've got in trouble with the police already 3 years ago, why would you then go to a 14-year-old and ask her to sexually roleplay with you?
Exactly what I was thinking. So the remainder of the video is just them pretty much announcing that they don't want to be friends with him anymore, and he wants to have a chance in the future to try and patch things up again. But don't feel too bad for the rest of these guys either, because he's been accused of groping women too at Brony cons, which was long before any of the pedophile accusations actually happened, and these guys never took action. Now, if you want to hear the rest of it or the things that I've skipped, then go ahead to the video in the description below. But now we're going to move on to some screenshots to show you what some actual proof rather than them talking about the proof. So this is a screenshot I showed you before where he asked to lewd roleplay with him. And she, for some reason, says yes. And he asks if she's sure. He even says, I don't want you to think that I'm a pedo or anything. And she just says, they're just stories. Okay, so here we shift tones entirely. He flat out asks her if she is attracted emotionally, romantically, and sexual towards him as he feels about her. How does this make you feel? How a 24-year-old guy is hitting on a 14-year-old girl? Makes me feel pretty fucking disgusted. Now, as a final screenshot, here's one where he flat out asks her if she would move in with him if he had his own place. Now, I don't know about you, but asking a 14-year-old girl to move in with you as if you're a couple, I am sorry, but there's no recovering from this. This is, besides the erotic roleplay, besides asking the sexual interest and everything, I'm sorry, but this is all I can stomach from this. There's an article in the description below along with the video of the sources that I used for this, but I'm pretty fucking disturbed, and you may wonder the reason why I made this video. Well, in my Discord, I got told that this guy wanted to get into the Splatoon community. Yes, the one where Heavy the Squid was recently exposed for also being a pedophile. Also with a 14-year-old girl. What's it with 20-something-year-old guys and 14-year-old girls anyway? Is there a pattern here? Surprisingly, this guy still has a running Twitch account. He also still has his main Steam account, which, judging by what happened to Heavy the Squid, may no longer really be the case if the fire gets so hot that not only the Brony community, but pretty much everyone gets on his ass. For fuck's sake, this is pedophilia. If we're gonna tolerate it from one guy, we might as well fucking tolerate it from everyone. So what I'm saying is, get this guy banned from the internet. Let him be gone. He ruined his chance. Twice. He had it with a 17-year-old girl and a 14-year-old girl. This has been it for me. I'm gonna go stop here. There's articles in the description, video in the description, all the sources that I used. Check up on them if you want to know more. Leave a comment if you're disgusted. Leave a like if you're against this kind of shit, but don't subscribe for more drama videos because I am not gonna make them. Highly unlikely.